onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Play fake, Brissett. And right away, he lost the football. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brissett. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down there on a pickup to 25.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Brissett sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The first down screen pass, good for 5. These two rivals played two of the better games in the NFL a season ago. You remember Week 17, it was Dre Greenlaw stopping Jacob Hollister at the 1 to preserve a 26-21 49er win. And that wound up both winning them the NFC West and earning them the #1 seed. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. There goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, 49ers. Melvin Gordon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0.
Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Now it's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense at first and 10.
7-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
44-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Brissett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
8-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Brissett to throw on first. That's complete to Smith. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Seahawks 49-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will make it 10-0 here in the first. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Throwing again here, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
It's a gain of 8.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Now it's Carson. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley.
Brought down by Emmanuel Mosley. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers' 18-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
To Chris Carson.
9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. This is Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 43 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Chris Carson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, 49ers 10. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Brissett. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Brissett now. Got Gordon open, completes it. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on second down. Brissett, open man is born. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 more yards there and another first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
First down, Brissett. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Ito Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Niners 17. Seahawks 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
First down, Seattle.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Play fake, Brissett. Able to get this to Gordon. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Gordon. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
Seahawks.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Seahawks forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Wilson to Metcalf that time. First down, Seattle.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First and 10, it's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf.
Wilson's pass.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. Oh, he fakes a spike. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Metcalf once again the target. That'll bring up second down. So on is Jason Myers. He's hit from as long as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And, off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
They run it with Carson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Wilson on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
First down, Seahawks.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The Seahawks ball.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw a completion.
10 yards and a Seattle first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
6-yard line.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Carson will take the handoff out of the option play. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Off the option, that's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. And with that, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, 49ers 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike.
From the gun, here's Brissett. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Third quarter now at a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
56, Mike, 56, Mike.
Brissett's going to keep it on the option. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll skip out of bounds inside the 20 at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. And watch the slant.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw is Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
To DK Metcalf.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, block 54, block 54.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And this is 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. On first down, it's Carson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
On 2nd and a couple, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is
Can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
On 2nd and 11 now. Brissett sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Brissett again. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Brissett. Got Gordon open, completes it. Past the 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Four yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. And here it's just a simple question of whether or not the ball broke the plane. Well, I said it's simple. It's not really that simple. This could be really complicated.
We would love for it to be simple, to know that it did actually cross the plane of the goal line. But as you described, it is a difficult call. All it takes is a portion of the ball crossing that line. Now the officials have to determine if that happened.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers move back within a couple of the lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Brissett looks to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They run again with Carson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Here's Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
First down, Seahawks.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. And the clock will roll down to zeros. 4 weeks in, 4-0. I don't think anybody needs to alert the 72 Dolphins just yet, but great start to the season.
Great start. How about taking a knee at the end, and there's no better feeling for a team than to do that, to close out a victory. But you're right, at 4-0, they're sending a message to the rest of the league. They're going to be tough to deal with.
So the victory here for Seattle. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Seahawks, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Takes it at the 7. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. First down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. He finds Beckham complete. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
10 at the 25-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. James. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They run it with James. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. That's just a solid, methodical drive to start this game.
And how about how it culminated? Doing exactly what they wanted to do, getting the ball downfield, and then running it into the end zone. I'm just telling you, partner, when you run it in rather than throw it in, that hurts a defense psychologically a heck of a lot more.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Sanders on first down with a little bit of space as he works his way forward. A gain of 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, it's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
Pass complete to Tyreek Hill. 2 yards on the pick.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
4-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. Results in a first down.
Herbert now. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Again, the ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
The tackle made.
Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Here's Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? Now it's Herbert. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on fourth and goal. Going for it with Sanders. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. James. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Mike, check 33. 33. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
Play action. It's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
33-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
He's thrown. Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Second half will start with a run by Sanders. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
A gain of 13 yards. And
they'll run with Sanders. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
On the carry.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
Deacon Jones, the Hall of Famer, there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard gain results in a first down.
On first down, Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free. And the Seahawks have recovered.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. They'll run on first down. James. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's James. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. On the ground, it's James. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at him.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted.
A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
And 3 on the Seahawks 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Herbert. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On first down, it's James. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
The tackle
I
made.
have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. James. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Marshawn Lattimore.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go play action with Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. And give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, it's James. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
He's brought down at the 20.
2nd and 7 from the 20.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They go play action now. Wilson. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night.
Is a turnover on downs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. From the gun, here's Smith. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Second and 10, Smith again. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Smith. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. No score after one on EA Sports. Smith on first down. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Smith flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
From the gun on third down, Smith. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. A shotgun snap for Smith. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
To throw is Smith. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Smith on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Williams there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. but they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped this.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
After the interception, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Off of play action, here's Smith. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Another try after the first down sack. Smith. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Shaquille Griffin. Smith's pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
George Kittle.
23 yards on the play. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Gets this one to use check. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the 5-time Pro Bowler Troy Vincent. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Back to throw, Smith. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Smith. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 45-yard line.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 1st down, Smith. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Again, Smith. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ricky Williams, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing is Wilson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
Throwing now is Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep down. And this is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 45 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
That ties the game at 14. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A gain of
ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Smith. And this is incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And open, it's Moss complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 8 and a first down. Now Smith. He'll find Metcalf, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Smith now to throw. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now it's Smith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a short gain here down to the 22.
Ricky Williams, the ball carrier.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First throw in overtime now for Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Option play, and Wilson's going to run with it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of the play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to him.
And now this first drive in OT continues.
Wilson's pass.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
Now Wilson, option right. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
From the gun on third down, Wilson. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble, and the Cowboys have recovered. And a costly mistake. Coaches talk so much about ball security, and in overtime, so paramount.
Partner, do you ever wonder if maybe they talk about it too much?
Too much, yeah.
Doesn't seem like you can, but maybe by discussing it time and time again, and you know they overemphasized it here, it almost became self-fulfilling.
And any points beat them here, field goal or a touchdown now. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Smith with his first throw of OT. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stun silence.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Seattle. Fielded in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First and 10. Gannon. That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Bo Jackson.
A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. From the gun, Gannon, right side caught by Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards there, first down.
First down, Washington.
Now a man who had some big runs against these Seahawks, it's Bo Jackson. Now a loose football, the ball comes out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum has clearly shifted in their favor?
They'll run on first down. It's James. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Tackled at the 29-yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's James. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Taylor on the tackle.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He will push his way down to about the 14. Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And the Seahawks are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal. They'll run with Chubb, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard.
They'll try again with Chubb, and the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They run it with James. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the linebacker, Patrick Willis. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Complete.
23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of
right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Operating from the gun. Gannon is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space.
But this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They run the counter. James. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage and mixed traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Gannon. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on 2nd down. Gannon into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defense
Anderson to kick off.
Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Takes this for 3 to the 29.
Edgerrin James, the
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Edgerrin James.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On third down, it's James. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. James. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
The ball carrier.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. It was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Seahawks nothing. Morton Anderson to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the return will stop.